How is everybody?
Okay.
Good, okay. So for today's math lesson, we're going to review what we already know about non-standard units of measurement. And we've all worked with non-standard units of measurement. We've measured objects using erasers, we've measured objects using books, we've measured the length of our desk using books. So we're all familiar with that. Today we're going to do something a little different. And I'm going to start off by talking about the 2010 World Cup. Did anybody watch the World Cup this summer? Gary,
Yes.
you did?
I did, yes.
You did, Andrew? Good. If you guys haven't seen it, that's okay. Has anybody played in a soccer game or watched a soccer game?
Yes.
Lauren, good. Okay, so we're all familiar with the game of soccer. Today, I have created a version of the soccer field in our classroom, and I want you to come up, and we're going to use our non-standard unit of measurement today is going to be our feet. Okay, so I'm going to want each of you to come up individually and measure the length of the soccer field with your feet, okay? And then we're going to compare answers. But first, before we do that, I want you guys to make an estimate of how many feet long you think the soccer field is, okay? So once you have your estimate, you can write it down. Okay, I want Lauren to come up first and you can measure the soccer field. I got 14. Okay, good. You can go ahead and take a seat and just write your number down so you don't forget it. Okay, Gary, do you want to come up now?
Okay. I got 11.
Okay, write it down.
Okay, I got 10.
Okay, good. All right, so you guys already said your measurements. Are your measurements the same?
No.
No. Why do you think that? Does anybody want to volunteer? Gary?
Well, my measurement was 11, and Lauren's was, how many? 14. My feet are bigger than Lauren's, so my steps were fewer than Lauren's.
Very good observation, and you're exactly right. Does anybody else have any ideas of why your measurements were different? Andrew?
Basically the same thing you said. I have bigger feet and Lauren has smaller feet, so it'll probably take me less feet to get across the field.
Exactly. Okay, so let's go back to the World Cup and think about the soccer field. How do you think that the soccer fields are all the same size for all the games that they played in the World Cup? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what do you think? Do you think it would be a problem if they weren't the same size?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, why do you think that would be a problem? Andrew?
And it wouldn't be fair for everybody.
Great. Why wouldn't it be fair?
Because
Would you like to contribute, Gary?
Sure. If the fields weren't the same size, then in one game the players would have to run more or less of a distance than players in another game or match.
Right. That's exactly right. So we know that the fields are all the same size. And if we only had non-standard units of measurement, which is what we've been learning about so far, and in this example we used our feet to measure the field, that would be a problem because in situations like the World Cup, when whoever makes the soccer field is measuring the field, the fields would all be different sizes. And so we have had to come up with ways to measure using units that are the same size. We're going to learn about those in today's lesson, and we're going to start by learning how to measure with a ruler. And the unit of measurement used with a ruler is the inch, okay? So today we measured using our feet, but what we're going to be learning is how to measure using a ruler, and the unit of measurement is called the inch. That was like 2 minutes.
Really?
No, really?
Did I totally screw up? That was I not?
No.